needed to move forward, and we needed to get through that quickly because we were so far behind, and the level for that like kind of pushed us together, and it's like we saw exactly what we needed to do, but we needed to get out as quickly as possible. Like we needed to get through, and we just couldn't do it in time. So yeah, I guess going back to the triangle thing, which is one of the first things that I mentioned, when you're designing this, and this might seem really obvious, but you never want to make it, you never want to make something, how do I want to put this? I've said that players kind of have a fuzzy idea of where they want to go for like, where they're going to start and where they're going to end. So they don't have a fixed point A, point B. That's what that's what makes this majorly different from the normal level design of, like, say, doing a game like BioShock or Tomb Raider or something like that. Uncharted. Instead, it's very fuzzy. And so you need to make, you don't want linear paths because that's boring, and then everybody's going to be following those paths. Like if you make a straight line between point A and point B, that's boring. You got to go around, and then if you want, you got to give them a route that goes around, and then maybe there's like a branch off that goes another way, and it comes in at a different angle, and it moves all around and stuff like that. So you want to be able to provide choices, and that's the main thing about this type of level design, is you need to provide choices for the player at the macroscopic level, at the microscopic level, and at the mesoscopic level. So like at every tier, players need to be going. I'll pop my... There's one person in front of us that's heading...
There's one group.
I lost them. I don't know where they went. Oh, they're right above me with an umbrella.
I'm gonna dip out of voice chat. Bye.
Bye, Matt. Ah, nothing here. Nothing there. Give me a gun.
Joe, I have a gun for you if you don't get one.
I got a pistol. I don't know where this person, though, is. Coming to you. Got him.
Kill him.
Thanks. Oh, I forgot those tires are jump pads. Was that the only? I think that was the only person who showed up, though. Oh, there's somebody. I see him. I'm gonna go Rambo into them, and then we'll start that one more time. That was a headshot. Thanks. These little these jump pads here. So these tires are jump pads. This is a good example of like micro gameplay, and I never really properly explained this, so I'm going to do that right now. Micro gameplay would be the things that I can see within the immediate, say, 12-meter radius of me, or 12-meter diameter, so 5-meter radius. Things that I can use immediately to my advantage. So that would be these jump pads. Can use that to get cheap height, extra mobility. Those are great. Definitely want to use those. Right here, we have cover of full cover, half cover. We have height advantage. We have the ability to jump and get us some height advantage at a bit of a risk. some more partial half cover, some more half cover over here, and that's just everything that we can use within that. So when I was fighting that person, I saw them come down. You saw I was at a big disadvantage here because I was out in the open. I wanted to run forward here, and I wanted to give myself some cover here to figure out what they were doing. They had the exact same idea, and that helped because then I was able to see that, and what I was able to do is run forward, and then I was able to get behind them. And that was probably where I was able to get a good chunk of that win. And I think what I'll do is I'll just go run off the cliff here, and then we'll do another match. 'Cause that would just be easier and quicker and far more entertaining. So the hills here would all be micro gameplay type stuff too, or very fine detail gameplay things. Those you would fix. Those would be harder to fix or to iterate on without like a lot of proper testing. But there's just things that you need to know or you want to be looking for when you're doing this type of level design. So just kind of reiterate everything that we talked about. The macro level, that would be the entire island, the entire map. That whole thing is the macro level. Players move like water throughout that whole map. And each of those named cities that we saw, I'm ready whenever you are, Noah.
Oh, sorry.
Each of those named cities, consider those like rocks or something like that. Players move through those or over those or in those. Almost like water. I always use, whenever I talk about flow, I always talk about water. It's like water moving through a riverbed. That would be the macro gameplay, is how large swaths of people move just generally throughout the level. Then there's the meso level gameplay, which would be the middle tier, a little bit closer in. We're now looking at different regional areas. So the areas around those cities, but not the whole island, or multiple of those cities in a single region. We look at how players move around that. Do they jump between the major cities? Do they land there and then leave immediately? Do they land there and stay there and camp? How do they move through that? Do they try and avoid the major cities? Do they run right through them? Those types of things. Those are what, that would be meso gameplay. So you want to look at that. Then there's the micro gameplay. That's like the fine detail stuff. That would be the organization of buildings in those cities. So it would be however the tomato town, however those buildings are laid out. What do the interior of those buildings look like? What's the type of gameplay for that? When I was at the racetrack, we had that house. Excuse me. With the tire jump pads near each other and the half cover. That's micro gameplay. That's the stuff that takes the most time, in my opinion. That would be the stuff that takes the most time because you literally have to basically take like a square, each one of these squares, and spend a good chunk of time working on each one of those and making it like work. Now, obviously, probably not these, but like this could be a day worth of refinement. Could be a day and a half. Could be 2 hours. I don't know. I didn't make this map, so I couldn't tell you. You want to go all the way over there?
Yeah, why not?
All right. So those are the three things that you want to look at when you're designing and kind of looking at and analyzing Battle Royale maps. And that's really, really interesting because there's so many different moving parts, so many different things going on, so many pieces that you have to look at, and big things and little things, and it's pretty insane. Oh wait, there's a house. I want to see if I can get on top of this house here. Am I going to be able to make it up this? Come on, come on. Oh, let me go. Nope. To go down, get some wood.
Ooh, epic.
Seriously? So as we're wrapping up here, because this will be our last match, I hope everyone had a good time. I hope you all learned something. And if you didn't learn something or you weren't entertained, let me know why. I'd like to know. You can either message me on Twitter at FrozenR, same name as my caffeine tag, which is like right over there. Thank you. You can find me on Twitter. My DMs are open for that. If not, you can just say it now. I don't care. Or find some other form of communication for me. Twitter's the easiest thing for me. That seems to be where most people are. If you really want like my email, that is at my portfolio at joeradic.com. If you have any questions that maybe you want me to answer or talk about, you can ask them either way through the Twitters or an email. And if you joined halfway through this or through some portion of the stream and you're like, wow, this is kind of interesting, I will be putting a recording of this, so a VOD will be going up on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/or just FrozenR. Again, same spelling as the caffeine channel here, and also it's in my profile. And you'll be able to catch that here in the next few days. I promise I'll actually get better at that. You'll also be able to catch all the previous weeks. I just put up all of Noah and I's co-op and analysis of the Portal 2 co-op level design. There's a chest up here. I see it too. So you'll be able to watch that if you're interested. That is currently up on the channel right now. And if you like what you're seeing, and you like watching, and you're interested in more level design and stuff like that, I do level design streams at least once a week where I actually work on a game. Here, Noah, I got something for you. Where I actually work on a game that I'm doing level design for. I do that either Wednesdays or Thursdays, and then the other day is usually just like a free, kind of a free pass, whatever I feel like streaming. A lot of the time it's either going to be, this week it might be Civilization 6.
There are people outside right now.
Or Final Fantasy 14. There's a trap right here.
Yeah, I placed it.
Is that you?
Yes.
We're gonna have to move. I think they've left.
Yeah, they're running away right now.
Yep. Yep, I hear 'em. They're there.
Yep.
Northeast.
But I'm just gonna run away anyway.
Oh, I see one. He's like clear as day. I got 2 shots on him. He's weak.
Don't worry about it, just run.
Well, we gotta go in that direction anyways. Oh, if you're interested in next week is Halloween. I will be on here with a bunch of friends, going back to my roots, which is TF2 level design for Team Fortress 2. We will be playing through the maybe Scream Fortress maps, which would be the Halloween update if it happens. We actually don't know if it is. And if not, we'll be doing Halloween maps, and we'll be talking about level design for TF2 and what it's like to be a TF2 level designer. For the community, what it's like to do it as a hobby, professionally, those types of things. So if you're interested in that, that'll be same time next week. That would be so Tuesday at noon Eastern time, or Tuesday at 6 p.m. CEST. You gotta get moving now.
I see those same two guys again.
Really?
I'm pretty certain it's them.
Where?
Over here.
Oh boy, this is gonna be close. Yeah. No. Well, that's convenient. Let me up. There we go. To go wide. I have a stupid idea. Why don't we build a very quick, dirty bridge all the way across this ravine to get over there?
How much wood do you have?
93. So that's plus 3. That'd be 9 wood squares plus 30 metal ones.
One very simple reason. Here, let me build stairs up. Alright.
Hold on, I'm out. Almost there. Okay, that's all I got.
You're kidding me, man.
We're gonna have to jump right.
And it didn't work.
Nope, right here. I made it. I don't know about you. There's shots off to our northeast. It's there, I know it is. There it is.
Come on, let's go over to them.
I really like this game and how...
Okay. They're right over here. So let's hide like behind this tree.
Are they in the...
They're running up the stairs.
Behind us! Nope, in front of us, my bad. They definitely see me, but they're more concerned about you, it looks like. I'm surprised that that should not be floating. There we go. So structures in this game, I didn't mention this the entire time, but if they can't float, they have a check, and if it's just floating there, then it will it'll start destroying itself. So you can use that if you're building like a sky bridge, it just falls apart. See if you can do it. Nice. Please come and revive me.
Where are you?
Right below you.
I can't drop down. I will die.
Do you have any health up there?
Yeah.
Okay. You got some time.
Hold on, I'm coming.
There we go. Alright, nice. Thank you. And come back. There we go. Alright, let's get up. I assume they had some pretty nice loot. I distracted them for you. Did you loot them already?
No.
Okay.
The only thing I grabbed was bandages.
Alright, they have 2 scoped assault rifles. I'm going to take the not purple one, but I am going to take the purple grenade launcher. And make it quick because we got to run. Thanks, Raving Loon. What are you doing, Noah?
They had fought somebody over here, so there was a little bit more of their loot.
Okay, let's go. Oh boy.
Could I have some assault rifle ammo?
I do not have any. Like all I have is whatever's in my gun.
Did you see them up there?
No, where?
On the tower to our east.
Oh, I see that, yeah.
So let's stay away from there, shall we?
Yeah. I don't think they'll be able to see us from here if we don't sprint. Yeah, I don't know why they're trying to get all the way up there.
How much ammo do you have for your assault rifle?
22. 4 grenades and 126. 105 for the for the knot.
There's half of my assault rifle ammo.
Thank you. They're building a fort all the way up there. I'm not sure why. That's hard east. No, not going for that. They do not have any windows open on this side, so they won't be able to see us. I mean, we could ruin their day by taking out their stairs, but I don't feel like doing
That's exactly what I think we should do.
it. Alright. Should we go for that drop?
Might as well.
Oh,
Get behind the rock.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I see him.
Joe, do not just
not
res
peeking.
me.
Keep an eye out, please. You need health?
Nope, I carry bandages.
We have to somehow get near them. We aren't going for that drop anymore, are we? Okay, I guess we are.
You just stay there.
I don't see them. I'm tempted to move towards the base of their tower.
That's where I'm going.
I am moving. How do we want to approach this? They see me. They were right there. They saw me. Chest.
They're overhead.
Yeah, and they have advantage. Oh, shit, they're right there. Yeah, that wasn't
It
gonna
was
work.
worth a shot.
Yeah. Oh, that was a good one. But they basically have cornered that, so...
Fun fact, the fact that we destroyed the stairs killed us there.
Yeah. Yes, it was. So, alright, so thank you everybody for watching, and again, tune in next week at the same time, noon Eastern Time and 6 p.m. CEST. We'll be playing some Team Fortress 2, and we'll be talking about the level design of Team Fortress 2, what it's like to be a community mapper, and what it's like for designing for a game that already exists. Until then, you can hit the follow button wherever it is if you like what you see. If you didn't like what you see, then don't hit follow. That's okay. I don't care. I will be streaming probably tomorrow. We'll be doing some level design for a game that I'm working, the little game prototype that I'm working on, and then Thursday will probably be a wildcard game. So whatever we'll do, or we'll flip it. I don't know. I'm streaming tomorrow and Thursday, so if you want to keep an eye out for that, hit follow. So again, thank you very much for joining, and I hope you learned something. See you next week. Say bye, Noah.
Bye, Noah.